Hello. I would like to give you just a couple of ideas about how to create groups with your classes that are safe for them and that ones that are pretty easily monitored for you as well. So I'm going to say that first of all, we're going to go to groups right here. I just created a doc and typed in groups for Google Meets, and then I started typing out the titles of them. https://g.co. These are your same things you've been doing, g.co/meet/he'll-see, but I added a 1 at the end of it because this is going to be group 1. And then I did the same thing for 2, for 3. I could do however many I needed to do here. Now I will say, some of you may think, oh, I'm just going to do a shortcut. I'm going to control copy and I'm going to paste it in here, and I'll just go in and change this to a 4. Okay, but then when you click on this, if you look at that, it still says he'll see 3. So it's not going to take them to group 4. To get that as a different Meet link, you want to break it and then come to the end and hit enter, and then it will create the new one. So you can either do that or you can just retype, whichever is easiest for you. It's just as easy to retype. Now I will say you could also go in here and add student names for whomever you wanted in that group. I would suggest that you keep your students grouped the same for an extended period of time so that they know each other and can kind of hold each other accountable. If somebody's absent quite a bit, then maybe one of the students would contact them as well, and doesn't quite put all the burden upon you. So those are just some things. The nice thing about that, let's say that George is in here and Anna. Okay, so I've got a couple of choices here then when I start to go and ask students to get into these groups. So I can do like this and just highlight it all, and I can go back to my Meet and I can drop it in the chat. And there it is, and people could just click on it and they would know which way to go. You could also go into Schoology and add materials and go down to add a page and go right here and just Control V, and there it would be. I'm not going to save this one because I already have one in here that has group Meet links. It doesn't have the names in there, but you can see that it's easy and the kids could click on the group that they were supposed to go to. Okay, now then here's the thing that you want to remember about this. When you're doing these, when you've got these different groups set up, you have to start the meeting. So ahead of time, before that class starts, you would want to go in here and open all of the meeting rooms, however many it is that you have. And so yes, on your end, it's going to be loud, but you know what? You can monitor your kids that way and kind of know what's going on in each one. So I would go in and I would join and I would mute myself on each one. And then the kids don't know whether I'm actually in there watching them and listening to them. But you know, they can't join these until you are in there and have them open. And so go in, open all of them. Sorry, I keep forgetting about that popping up. All right. And there are your 4 links that you can go between. If somebody says something inappropriate, you're going to be able to tell it. It is going to be, like I said, it's going to be loud because you're going to hear 30 kids all kind of talking at once. So it's like it is in the classroom, but you'll be able to tell pretty much what's going on, and you can hop back and forth and watch them specifically and listen to what they're saying. So I think that kind of gets that started. I would be sure that you, when you're visiting with kids about this ahead of time, you know, I would set up some nice standards and expectations for your Meets links. There are several of those online. If you've not already seen some, then just Google it and you'll have some nice expectations for kids to abide by through that. But that gives you some secure links that other people cannot get into. You can go in and see who's in each one of those. You can remove a student that should not be there, any of those things like that. Parents cannot get onto it. These are your safe, secure links, at least to the best of our ability at this point. So I hope that helps you get started. Please let me know if there's questions on something that I might not have answered, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Thanks. Bye.